Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Happy Tuesday to each and every one of you. What an exciting time to be an early adopter in this new asset class that is the digital asset space. Listen, my friends, you and I, we're playing a game that 99.99% of the masses, well, they don't even know it's being played. And we are winning. We are winning, my friends. Happy Tuesday. A little different time for the live stream and podcast. I messed around and just kept putting it off and putting it off and trying to figure out what I was going to really want to talk about. And should I really talk about it? And just back and forth with research and stuff. And I decided, why not talk a little bit more about the things going on Flare networks and talk about what is going on. So there's two things going on Flare networks. XDIFI protocol beta is live. So that launched. So you can check out some stuff. You can test, help the Flare ecosystem grow, help the XDIFI protocol do its thing. And obviously you can do the FTestXRP testing for utility of XRP from Flare networks as well. I wanted to cover a couple of videos, one from Tony from Thinking Crypto with a Bitcoin layer 2 person. And I'm going to share a layer 1 protocol looking to bring programmability to Bitcoin at the layer 1 level. Everyone thinks that it's all side chains and L2s and different things like that. And that is not correct. I mean, I remember in the day that the thought of a side chain or layer 2 was blasphemy. It still is with the maxis. So this whole notion of being able to do something at the layer 1 level in terms of programmability is a big deal. We'll see if they get it done. We'll see if they can make that work. But right now, we got Flare networks bringing utility to XRP and to Bitcoin. They're going to start, obviously, with XRP. Well, I'm going to share the liquidity pool, share some of those numbers going on over there. I told you guys, I said those numbers could change rather quickly. I'm going to share those numbers with you guys. And this is just how liquidity pools, just how they work, just how it is. It's just what they do. And you have to know how to play them. You have to know how to play them. So I'm going to share the new numbers. It's interesting, to say the least. Where am I at here? Interesting to say the least. Alex G is in the building. What's going on, bro? How are you, man? Are you on the road? Be safe on those roads, brother. Be safe on those roads. So yeah, again, I know I'm talking a lot about Bitcoin, and there's a reason for it. It's not about picking one asset over the other. It is about understanding how to make your money and keep your money in this space, and understanding what the big boys are really doing. And the big boys are not doing what the YouTubers are doing. The big boys are not doing what the XRP entertaining content creators are doing. That is for sure. So just got to understand that. Got to understand that. All right, so what we're going to go over, I mean, the market's crazy. Leslie Rastani, I was going to share that video as well. He got us a little update on the Bitcoin pricing stuff that we need to know, because that affects all the markets. Guy asked me about that. Why? I was at the gym the other day. Dude had 6 figures in Ethereum and Bitcoin. And he's like, what's going on with the market? Why is everything tied to Bitcoin? All this stuff. I'm like, I don't know why. I don't know why the decoupling hasn't happened. And I informed him incorrectly on the Mt. Gox distribution starting in July. It's looking like that is not going to have any impact at all. It's going to be distributed out over a number of months. And it's not going to have any impact, or little to none. I got alarmed by the number, 9 billion, 10 billion. I thought it was going to do something, but it's not, according to our mathematician and BTC Maxi guy. So in any case, the market's doing what it does. I mean, the numbers are what they are. Bitcoin's at 60-something thousand, 61,000. It got up to 62,000 for a bit, but it is just doing what it is. It's just doing what it kind of does, right? Let me go over these numbers real quick. I'll let some people hop on. Alex G first in the building. I appreciate you checking in. Then we're going to get into a layer 2, another layer 2 project, another one called Botanics. We'll get into that. And then I'm going to show you this layer 1 programmability. Then I'm going to show you again how to, hop on the Flare thing and do the FTestXRP, right? To help that along. We want to help that along. We want to give them as much data as we possibly can. Let me refresh here and put these numbers real quick. All right, so there it is. According to CoinGecko, the total cryptocurrency market cap is 2.41 trillion. It's up 3.8% in the 24-hour. Bitcoin is trading at 50. Bitcoin is dominance, is at 50.7%. Bitcoin is trading at $61,946 again, and on the 30-day is down 9.8%, almost 10%. Ethereum is trading at $3,407 again, and on the 30-day it's down 11.7%. Solana is trading at $137 again, and on the 30-day it's down 15% on the 30-day. XRP is trading at 47 cents again, and on the 30-day it is down 9.7%. The market is just doing what the market does. And yeah, it's going to bleed for a little bit. I'm going to be in that liquidity pool for a little bit. yeah, it's going to be interesting. To say the least. Looks like we are going to get that kind of summer doldrum for the digital asset space as a whole. Looks like we're going to get that. So those are the numbers, right? Because the market, again, is just doing what it does. Let's see here. I think I'm going to listen to let's listen to Alessio Rastani here on his prediction for what's to come with Bitcoin. He called the last thing. He called this pullback. He called it. So what can you say? He called it. He called it below 50. He called it. I don't know what, he called it. We're going to listen to that for sure. What's going on, Hydro? How are you, bro? Make sure I can find it first. No, that's not it. There it is right there. All right, let's do it. Let's take to our guy, Alessio Rastani. Find out what the heck's going on in this market right now. Let's go here.
Taking a look at the chart of Bitcoin briefly, especially the most recent drop that it had, a drop, by the way, anticipated, as you recall, in our previous videos. So in this video, I'll be discussing whether we might see lower lows on Bitcoin, and also what the hourly chart of Bitcoin is telling us, plus also this chart over here, and what this could be telling us about Bitcoin as well. Plus also, I'll be talking about what Bitcoin's drop could mean for this major and very important chart as well. All right, guys, join us.
All right, hold on. Let me do this real quick because this one. So I won't forget, because sometimes I forget, and people want to do stuff. They want to do. Okay, is that there right there? Yeah, that's it right here. Let me do this real quick. Let me give credit to our guy. Credit to Alessio Rastani. This channel on here. So, probably spelled Rastani wrong. Probably spelled it wrong, but this way I don't forget. So thank you. Forgive me for that interruption. All right.
All right, guys, welcome back. Now, this is a very interesting chart, by the way, on Bitcoin. I'm sure that a lot of people who probably have not been watching our videos have been caught by surprise because of this major drop that occurred recently. I'm sure there's some people over the last few days after this big drop that occurred on Bitcoin who are probably feeling a bit like this.
He's done it again. He's a little bastard. He's done it again. You dirty bastard. You've done it again.
All right, guys. So as you probably recall, in my last video on Bitcoin, as a matter of fact, this was when Bitcoin was over here. Okay, you may recall what I said at the time about Bitcoin. First of all, in that video, I said that the pattern that was forming on the chart of Bitcoin. First of all, I said this bounce that was forming on the chart of Bitcoin, I said it was not convincing, that the bounce, as a matter of fact, quickly failed. On the lower time frame, it looked corrective. And also, I mentioned there were two competing wave counts. So I showed you this chart. So I explained at the time that either we were dealing with an ABC wave count in yellow, or we were dealing with a dangerous 1, 2, 3 wave count in red to the downside. And you probably remember I mentioned at the time that I was looking for a breakout to confirm direction. And I said, if Bitcoin drops below the support level at 66K, and especially below 65K, then we could see a major downside move. At the very least, to test the lows we made back in May, and potentially even lower. In fact, here's a very short clip of what I said before the drop occurred, and also what I said in the member videos as well. Let's have a look and we'll come back. So that's the new support level that Bitcoin must protect to avoid a big drop down. Because if Bitcoin were to drop below 66 to 65K, that would actually increase the likelihood of the red wave count to significantly lower levels, at the very minimum to test the lows it made in May. So we got strong downside momentum at the moment here on Bitcoin. So I would say as long as Bitcoin stays below this near resistance, this blue line, as long as it stays below this blue line, for the moment, pressure is to the downside. If Bitcoin manages to take out the support at 64K, then we could see a drop down. So below this level, it may eventually go lower to test the next support level near the May lows. In other words, this region here, the 200 SMA. All right, guys, as you heard in the member video that I posted recently, I said it was a strong warning of a potential drop in the price of Bitcoin. Why? Because this momentum signal had fired, this pulse momentum had fired to the downside, especially as Bitcoin broke down below this trend line support, and it broke down below 65K. You may recall I mentioned 65K was an important support level. So as we'd anticipated, because the breakdown below support of 65K, and because momentum signals were looking negative, there was a high probability of a drop in the price of Bitcoin. And that is why I said the pressure was to the downside on Bitcoin, and we were looking for a drop at the very minimum. Let me just go back on the chart here. At the very minimum to test the lows of May. Now, we haven't got to the lows of May just yet, but I think we will do pretty soon. As you can see here, we're not far away, as a matter of fact, from the 200 simple moving average and the trend line support. Let me just draw this back a bit so you can see it more clearly. It's always a good idea to zoom out. So let's go back. There we go. So as you can see here, the price of Bitcoin, first of all, by the way, I'm using here a standard chart, not a logarithmic chart. And the reason is sometimes when you use a logarithmic chart, it shows the trend lines a bit differently. But I'm using a standard non-logarithmic chart so we can see the trend lines a bit more accurately here. So you can see that's when Bitcoin broke down below the trend line support. And you can see the breakdown below 65K facilitated the drop. Now we're not far away from another trend line support, as you can see here. That brings it to approximately near 56,500 or 57K. Just below the 200 simple moving average. And I'm looking, by the way, I'm looking for this trend line to be tested soon in the coming days and weeks. Now, in fact, we can see that's not far away from the lows we made in May either. So let's zoom in again on the chart. So in a nutshell, this was a drop that we anticipated based on break of support. Okay, remember, breaking of support, that's why we look at key levels. I'm sure the question you're probably wondering is, okay, but has Bitcoin bottomed over here? I don't think so. I don't think it's likely that Bitcoin is bottom. I think we still have more downside. And I'll give you a few reasons for this. The first one is the more obvious one. If you look at the hourly chart, look at the hourly chart of Bitcoin. We made the lower low on the price of Bitcoin here, okay? Lower low. But look at the MACD, also a lower low. That means there's no divergence as yet. So we don't have any positive bullish divergence on the price of Bitcoin on the hourly chart. And that means the odds favor another lower low on the price of Bitcoin. So even if we get a bounce, I mean, we're seeing a bounce right now on the price of Bitcoin, which is normal after a big drop. The fact is, I think this bounce will eventually fail. And I think quite likely, I'm expecting this low to be taken out. So I'm still expecting a lower low. Again, no divergences on the hourly time frame. Going back on the daily chart here. Here's something else that's interesting. At the moment, I'm seeing 3 waves down on Bitcoin. Okay, so 1, 2, this is likely the third wave. In my view, this is the third wave down. Now, I'm expecting an impulsive decline. Impulsive declines are composed of 5 waves. Let me show you this chart. As per the Elliott wave model, we typically see impulsive declines, especially in C waves. But the fact is, I'm still looking for another lower low, and here's why. Notice, and just get my pen here. Okay, so if we've had so far, waves 1 and 2 and 3 to the downside. And here's the bounce. I think what's happening on Bitcoin right now is the bounce, a corrective bounce. By the way, the bounce could go a bit higher. This chart shows the bounce to be rather shallow, rather small, but the bounce here on the wave 4 could be a bit bigger as long as it does not overlap. So wave 4 should not ideally overlap with waves 1 and 2 here. Okay, so ideally wave 4 bounces should stay below wave 1. All right. So as long as the bounce here does not go into the territory of waves 1 and 2, I'm still looking for another decline, a wave 5 to the downside. So there it is. That's the bounce we've had so far. You can see it on the daily time frame chart. Let me just get my pen here again. So there it is. Nice bounce. You can also see it on the hourly time frame too. Again, I'm not saying the bounce necessarily has ended. We could see, in fact, let me just get my Fibonacci levels here. So if we do a Fibonacci retracement from that high to this low, you can see so far, all we've done is come back up to the 38.2% retracement, which is fine. But if we see a bit more upside, which is possible, then the next level is going to be the 50% and the 61% retracement levels. Okay, if that is, we see a bit more of a bounce. All right. But I still think this bounce, as I explained, is part of a wave 4 correction before we see another drop. Okay, whether from this level or even from, in other words, from this region. Okay, so I think this region of resistance on Bitcoin for a potential wave 4, the bottom line is I'm still looking for another drop. Once this wave 4 completes, I'm still looking for another drop down to make another lower low. Okay, that's what.
There it is. That's our guy, Alessio Rastani. So just a little heads up. And I wanted to look at that because I'm doing a little futures trading. Ha ha! With test money. Doing a little futures trading. I'm doing a little futures trading. So I want to see what's going on there. Let me make sure I do this with this chat. Make sure this chat is up to date. So I wanted to kind of share that video. That's just kind of where it is, what it is. I mean, look, we're not even into July yet, and we just typically get the summers, you know, after the bull run, after that cycle of halving. It's just what it is. Just what it is. So I'm kind of planning on that. I'm going to do a little futures trading with test money only, and put my little thing in there. And I'm learning how to do it. I really don't know how to do it, but I'm going to help my guy Santiago out. I'm going to help that protocol, XDIFI protocol, which is like a futures protocol, essentially a perps dex, right? Futures protocol. Help them out on some testing. So I'm going to try it there. I signed up for the beta. Did you guys sign up for that beta? I signed up for the beta. Did you guys sign up for that? So anyway, so there it is there. What do we want to do now? Let's share the layer 2 on Bitcoin. It's a new one. It's another one. Tony from Thinking Crypto had this guy on from Botanics. I'm going to share just a brief little bit of that video. Let me find it first. What is it? This video? Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. All right. Yeah. That is the one. That is the one. All right. So let's go through here. Tony does a good job interviewing this guy. And this project raised $11.5 million. And they're in the States. They actually launched this in the States, which is interesting to me. They launched it in the States. So we got some names here. Willem Schro, and I think he's Belgium. EVM layer 2, enabling DeFi and stablecoins and tokenization, staking and more on Bitcoin. But it's a layer 2, right? So let's go to his spider chains explain, or just kind of briefly. No, let's just, yeah, I'll go here. Let's do that.
Tell us about the spider chains, and you mentioned they're using the EVM technology. And maybe if you can explain to maybe folks who are like new to crypto, right? How does this sit on Bitcoin, and how is Bitcoin leveraged via the spider chain?
The spider chain is actually a novel layer 2 design, which is quite unique compared to your different roll-ups that you typically see on Ethereum. So the spider chain is not a roll-up. We actually believe Bitcoin is actually not made to build roll-ups. You have the UTXO model, while in Ethereum you have the smart contract model and the account model. And so Ethereum suits itself way better to build roll-ups. And so on Bitcoin, we actually wanted to build a decentralized layer 2 where anyone can permissionally participate in. So you will be able to participate in the spider chain, run a full node, and actually be part of the whole network. And so how it works is, I'm going to assume that the audience know what multisigs are.
Yeah.
Multisigs are basically what runs in the whole of crypto. Even rollups are a smart contract that has a multisig where you encode fraud proofing. But in essence, we want to decentralize the multisigs. And now I'm going to take a small pause here and give the example of the Lightning Network for the people who are more familiar with Bitcoin. The Lightning Network is this decentralized network of 2 out of 2 multisigs. If you and I open a Lightning channel, that's a 2 out of 2 multisig. And so in essence, you can think about the Lightning Network as this overlay network of 2 out of 2 multisigs. And so park the idea of the Lightning Network, but then think again about that decentralized network of multisigs. That's what the spider chain is. So you will create a series of multisigs. For example, you can have 10,000 different people all participating in this decentralized network. And so you will create one single multisig. You will randomly choose 100 participants, and they will secure multisig 1. And then you create a new one. Again, you randomly choose 100 participants out of the 10,000, and they will secure multisig 2. And then you carry the new one, multisig 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then 6. And after a while, you have this decentralized overlay network of hundreds of multisigs, of thousands of multisigs, where you have 10,000 or 100,000 full node operators where anyone can join in. And then what you do is all those node operators will have to stake Bitcoin. So you come in together in a proof of stake consensus, and that's how you secure the EVM. And so this whole thing runs on Bitcoin. So also in the EVM, the Bitcoin is the native token on the EVM. So you'll pay gas fee in Bitcoin. And that's actually how the whole tech stack
a lot
works.
Now, as far as use cases and utility that this opens up, is it the ability to create tokens? Is it payments? What are some of the use cases?
Yeah, this opens up a lot of use cases. And so I'm always, where do I start? So I think one obvious one is Bitcoin DeFi. So the interesting thing is you'll pay gas fees in Bitcoin. And so suddenly for the stakers, you'll have actually native Bitcoin yields. All those gas fees will accrue back to other people. Then you, of course, have stablecoins. I think Tether has been wanting to launch a stablecoin on Bitcoin for 10 years. There's no real stablecoin on Bitcoin yet. And so suddenly you can have a stablecoin on Bitcoin. A Bitcoin-backed stablecoin, so like a MakerDAO or like a Liquidity model, you can copy-paste the same smart contract you have on Ethereum, and you can deploy it on Botanix, and the whole thing runs on Bitcoin.
So that's just an example of a layer 2, but Botanix raised 11.5 million. One of the people doing that was Polychain Capital. You know, they like to get into the mix of things. So what's going on, Pookie? So I just want to share that. That's a layer 2. And again, you know, that layer 2 is very similar to the XRPL EVM sidechain, where the gas token from the main chain, Bitcoin, the gas chain for the XRPL or EVM chain is, you know, XRP. For Botanix, it'll be Bitcoin, right? So it's kind of the similar thing. And I don't know about the whole copy and paste thing. He was saying you can copy and paste the code from some of the EVM world of Ethereum and use it on Botanix. I don't know how that's going to work with the XRPL EVM. I don't know how that's going to work, but maybe it works. It can work the same way. So we shall soon see. But again, I wanted to share yet another layer two for Bitcoin, for DeFi on Bitcoin. Now I'm going to share with you a layer one protocol looking to do things and add programmability at the layer one level of Bitcoin. What's going on, Keyless? Pookie and Keyless are here. The Blue Renters are in the building. Hope you guys are doing well. All right, so let me share this layer one here. Then we're going to get into Flare Networks and testing their stuff and helping some people go step by step on how to do it. All right, so where is that at? It's over. I think that's over here. And this is called TAP protocol. And I think I may have shared this with you guys at one time before, but it says TAP protocol equals programmability on layer one Bitcoin. If you want to achieve sophisticated programmability on Bitcoin, and you don't want to have to bridge to a layer two or a sidechain or any other non-native solution, then you're going to want to build it on TAP. And once we release promises, our revolutionary computation feature, which enables smart contract-like functionality directly on layer one, then we will enter an entirely new dimension with TAP. Now, I saw that they had a little private little launchpad thing with CoinList. And let me share with you these numbers. Let me share with you the numbers for their little, little thing here, if I can find it. Little raise here. Where is that at? Like it ended on June 5th. I'm like, God dang it. All right, let me try this because I'm not seeing it. Let's go here. This is a funny commercial. There. That's not it. Dang it. I'm going to find this because it's pretty massive. Pretty massive. But it talked about, they did like a launchpad thing, and it's, what do they call it? It's not the launch, but it's like, you can sign up for the launchpad and get into it early, right? Get into it early. Let me see if I can't find it. But it was a significant raise in a short period of time. And I thought to myself, but the most impressive part of it was the number of people that participated in it. God dang it. Forgive me, bro. Let's look for it again. Oh, there it is right there. It's pinned. Pinned. It's pinned. It says officially sold out and oversubscribed. We are incredibly proud and excited to announce that our TAP token launch on CoinList has been oversubscribed. 5.625 million, 5.6 million in TAP tokens purchased by over 6,000 early adopters. Now, I don't feel like the time and energy it takes to get into these are worth it, in my opinion. I'd rather wait for it to launch, let it do its little thing up, and then it just kind of, crashes down type deal. But in any case, that's significant. Think about that. 6,000 participants. 6,000. Which means they made that, it feels like, I don't know anything about the launch. I don't know about the numbers or anything. But that feels like that was a successful launch. And it feels like it was, which would include it being fair for everyone to be able to participate in that. But again, right? I'm bringing these layer 2 and layer 1s up to just remind you, maybe have you think and ponder, are what people telling you about Bitcoin really true? About all this other nonsense? All the nonsense that you hear, right? Without really doing their homework and research to find out what's really going on Bitcoin. These are things that are really going on. That's a significant raise for a layer 1. And they're not the only one trying to bring programmability. I believe Rootstock is another one that's trying to do that at the layer 1 level as well. All right, so I'm going to stop the share. I'm going to get back to the chat. I just want to share with you guys. Pookie says, I'm trying to figure this XDIFI out. Yeah, I mean, if you've never done future stuff, I haven't. But let's try to figure it out together, bro, my friend. Let's try to figure it out together. Because I don't know. But I did sign up. I got the KYC token, which allows you to participate in the beta. It feels like that thing is still open, but I don't know. It feels like it is. For those of you who might not have done it, I'll leave a link if you're interested. But it feels like that, it was about a number of, I think it is open because they were trying to get a certain amount of people, reach a certain amount of people to test before they would close it. And I don't think they reached that number. I don't think they reached that number. For me, I'm looking 3 years ahead from now, 4 years ahead from now. And I'm looking at early adoption of a protocol and being there at the beta level, at the test, at the beta level, at the alpha level, or whatever, and being there from the very beginning of what could be, right? This could be the future's perpetuals thing of Flare networks. Just like kinetic markets could be, what is it, lending and borrowing over there, kinetic? Just like Scepter could be the staking, right? So we got the fundamentals, we got the layer 1, groundbreaking layer 1. They got first movers advantage. Those tend to work out pretty well. Tend to work out pretty well for early adopters, especially. I think more so than airdrops. But you got to be in the know. And we're fortunate that we're in the know on things like this, in my opinion, early. In my opinion. All right, so let's So I shared the layer 1, I shared the layer 2, I shared Tony from Thinking Crypto, I shared Alessia Rastani. Let's go and let's mint some FXRP. 2 things you want to do initially is you want to have your Bifrost wallet out. You want to go to settings, and then you want to go to advanced. And you want to put it in developer mode. You just hit it. You just toggle it on. So you're going to go to Bifrost Wallet and go to settings on the bottom right with a little gear icon. You go to advanced and you make sure developer mode is on. Make sure that's on, green to the right, on. Then what you want to do is you want to go to this website here for your XRP. It seems to be the smoothest one. It's faucet.tequ.dev. Let me copy that. Let me put that in the chat. Let's copy. Let's put that in the chat. That's where you're going to get your test XRP. So you want to put that there. And then, so I told you the Bifrost wallets. And the next thing you want to do, I told you the faucet, which is one faucet. The next link you're going to need is right here. It's Costin dash F asset dash mint dash demo dot flare dot rocks. Let me say it again. Costin, COSTON dash F asset. One word, F asset dash mint, MINT dash demo dot flare dot rocks. Let me put this in the thing as well for you guys. There it is. So you got the faucet and the constant dash FS. That's the main thing that you want there. That's the main thing you want. All right. So let me share a screen. Okay. Let me do this real quick. Let me copy this link address. All right. So what do we want to do first? So we got the Bifrost wallet. You went to the icon on the bottom right, which is settings. You went to advanced mode and you scroll down for developer mode and you make sure that is on. Then you're going to go to the faucet. No, it's not. Then you're going to go to the F asset website. Let me get my screen. Share. Then you want to go here. You want to go here. Costin dash F asset dash mint dash demo dot flare dot rocks. Flare rocks, right? It says here, if you don't have enough test network funds, you can use these two links here, right? Now, this get your test XRP here has not worked for me, which is why I gave you the first faucet, the TQ faucet, because this thing was not working. Flare Networks did advise BitHump about it, but I don't know if it works or not yet. And then you can also get your Costin Flare tokens here, right? So that one you definitely want to click on and get that in a tab. But you can see here an XRP address here, which you'll need to copy, a Flare address here, which you'll need to copy as well. You can see the FSS, they're starting with testing XRP first. You can mint and redeem. You can mint and redeem. I don't know how you get this test USDC and test USDT. I guess that's coming. All right, so we got it. So let's go to get your test XRP on this Costin F asset website and see if it's working. Let's see if it's working. Okay, I read. I don't see any. See, just, oh, here's the, oh, there it is. XRPL address. Let's see. Let's paste that in. Put your test XRPL address in here that you copied from here. Oh, it changed. Why did it change? Why did that? Oh, there it is. That you copied from here, right? So you click that. It's going to take you to. Wait, I gotta tell you, why does that keep messing up? Am I missing where it's going? Oh, there it is. There's BitHump right there. All right, so then you paste it in here. I forget, that's the BitHump symbol. So you paste it there. You're going to get 100 test net XRP. Now, let's see if this works this time. There it is, baby. Say it's sending. It says sending. Awaiting activation. So yeah, it says it went through. Okay. Now I have 595 test XRP. If I go over here, there's the 595. We go back to BitHump. XRP 100 cent. It says here BitHump faucet 99.90 cent. There. How cool is that? So that works. And I'm thinking you can go back to this faucet, but I believe it's every 24 hours. Okay. So again, Just click here, get your test XRP. You want to copy this XRP address before you go there. You're going to put it here, paste it there, and get your 100. Let's see if you can do it back to back up. Let's see. Let's see how often you can do it. I usually it's 24 hours. Let's see. It's looking like you don't might not need to do it 24 hours. Have to wait 24 hours. I just did another 100. Yeah, and you can see that it's up to 695 test XRP, right? So there it is, fam. All right, so we got 695 test XRP. We want to get some of this constant flare, right? So let's go here and we'll click. Let's go. Well, we got to copy the flare address first. Flare address is copied. We could get your CFLR here. And we just pasted the flare address. There it is. Request the CFLR. You have received funds too recently. Please wait. Oh, see, it hasn't been 24 hours, so I can't get additional FLR. So looks like it hasn't been 24 hours yet for that. I did do something last night, so maybe that's what it is. All right, but we already have some CFLR there anyway. So here we are here, back on the Costin dash FASET dash mint dash demo dot flare dot rocks. And we're just going to here on the FSS, we're just going to hit mint. And no agent is currently available. I don't know if that's right. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why that message is there. And you can see here, so you can mint up to lots. One lot equals 20 test XRP. So I'm going to go up to 7 because I think that's, I've only gone as high as, oh, this is not good. What's going on with the agents? It says 6. No agent is currently available. What's going on with that? No agent is, what are they, busy? No agent is currently available. Let's refresh and see if that's the case. We might not be able to do it. The agents might be busy. So it's saying it's no agents available, which is interesting to me. Yep. No agent is currently available. Amount based on XRP balance and agent limits. What? No agents available. What's going on? So we can't test it right now. Can't test. 20 XRP. Let me see if I go 20 lots. 400. No. So yeah, it says no agents are available. I've never got that message before. You guys ever get that message? Must be a lot of people testing. I don't know. You ever get that message? No agents available? Let me get to the chat. Kyle's in the building. What's going on, Kyle? How are you, bro? Mastermind, the Patreon members here. What's up, brother? Guys, yeah, guys, like Pookie said, do me a favor and hit that like button on the way in. If you didn't do it, no worries. Just collapse the chat. Go smash the like button for me. And then come back and hang out with the Crypto Siege and family. Pookie says, I've been minting and redeeming like crazy. LOL. Nice. We are so lucky to get to participate in these systems so early. We really, really are. It's a shame that most of the XRP entertaining content creators are not even sharing that this is up and available to help test. You know, these people claiming to be utility maxis. Tim P's in the building. What are you saying here? Are you Anthony Warfare? Are you talking about Anthony Welfare? X account. Great to see that Axiology DLT has been approved for the digital euro testing program as a market DLT operator and is the only DLT market operator running on XRPL Ledger, the only DLT market operator. Well, that's good. I remember Exology or Axiology. Remember hearing about them from a while ago. So I'll have to check out Anthony Welfare's. Do you have the link for that, Tim P? on X. That would be super cool if you have that. So there that is there, guys. We can't test the F asset. No agents are available. What are the agents up to? What are freaking agents up to right now? I'm trying to pick any number. I don't even have that many tests. I can't do it. What about redeeming? Do we need the agents for redeeming? Let's see. Try to redeem. We can redeem. We can redeem, can't mint right now. So you hit redeem and you put the number of lots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Little message is going to come up on your Bifrost wallet, 0.1 CFLR. You confirm it. And you confirm it again. Transmission submit it. Transaction submit it. Says it's going to take about 30 seconds for that to happen. So we can mint. Let's mint. I mean, we can redeem rather. Let's redeem some more of that FTestXRP. Takes about 30 seconds for that to happen. Tim P, thanks for sharing, bro. I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. Keela says, LOL. What are the agents up to right now? They tell me that too. No agent. Yeah. Not available. Jason Herb, what's good? What's good, my friend? Hey, Siege. So the idea is to mint and redeem every day. Yes. This will reward us at a later date. Well, according to Flare Networks, they're going to do, for people helping them in this beta phase, they're going to do some kind of retro incentive program. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what it is, but this is what they said. Do you use a second Bifrost wallet? I do not use a second Bifrost wallet. No, I don't do that. I do that when I'm airdrop farming other stuff that's not in beta. I'll do that, but I don't have a second Bifrost wallet. Thanks for the info. Great show. Keep up the good work. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Keela says having cappuccinos. Yeah, what's going on with them? What? Yeah, having cappuccinos. I don't use a separate wallet, and I don't even know how you get a second Bifrost wallet. I don't even know how you do it. I bet you can get another wallet, but I don't have one to do it. Are you doing it, Jason Herb? Are you doing different Bifrost wallets? Did I think I imported this one from my old phone to my new phone. And I bet you probably can, just like you can get a bunch of MetaMask seed phrases, and you can have, a bunch of accounts that way as well. All right, let's get back and see what's good. Kayla says, I have one by accident. Bifrost? And I don't use it. Happened when I first got my FLR and trying to set it up. Forget now what happened. Exactly. Okay, gotcha. I gotcha. So, Keyless, are you getting the FLR airdrops? Jason says, no, I only have one. Okay, so let's get back here and see what's good. All right, so the redemption process is completed successfully. Return to home. Yeah. So there that is there. We can't mint. The agents are busy having cappuccinos, but you can redeem. So I'm gonna redeem another one. Let's do it again. They were saying, Flare Networks were saying that they need more people to do more redemptions. Let's redeem some more. And get some more FTestXRP as well. I'm not getting my message here on my Bifrost wallet. Generally, the Bifrost is really smooth, but I don't know what's going on there. Bifrost has been really, really smooth. Let's cancel this. And let's try again. Redeem 1. Nope, it ain't working. It ain't working. Let me refresh. It's getting stress test. And this is what you want. You want this thing stress test now, right? Let's do it again. Let's try redeem. Last time I'll do it. And then we'll get into helping our guy see if we can't figure out how to use the XDIFI beta. Let's see. Definitely getting stress test. That's what it looks. That's what it's looking like to me. Alex G. Looks like they're getting stressed. Pookie. Payment redemption thing is still circling, so we'll see. We'll get back to that. We'll get back to it. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't even know how you get an extra Bifrost wallet, Keyless. I mean, Keyless says, I mean, as in one extra Bifrost wallet, that is. Yeah, I don't even know how you did it. I don't know if it's an extra phone. I feel like cross-marked wallet extension, you can get multiple wallets. I don't know about Bifrost. All right. Yes, that's what they're doing. Thanks for the step-by-step. Hopefully, I'll get to do something there before it's over. Yeah. So fun, so easy, right? It's just love it. All right, so who was trying to do the XDIFI beta? Who was that? Pookie. All right, Pookie. Let's see if we can't figure this out together. Let's see if we can't figure this out together. Kyle Timor, did you see my latest post in the Patreon group, bro? You want to check that out? You want to check that one out for sure. All right. Oops. Let's go. All right. So let's go try and see if we can't do this together because I don't know how to do it. Share the screen. Oh, try disconnecting, Pookie. All right. Before we move on, let's try disconnecting and reconnecting. It's still circling like that. That's a good idea. Let's disconnect. Let's connect. It's a good idea. Wait a minute. That's a good idea, Pookie. It's a good idea. Connected. Go to application. All right, let's try that again. Let's try if we can't redeem. I didn't even think about that one. Thank you. Hit one lot. Hit next. See if that works. Well, yeah, we're getting the message on Bifrost. Good. That's a great sign. Let's confirm. You see how simple it is to help test out this platform that's looking to bring utility to our beloved XRP? See how simple that is? All right, it's going to take 30 seconds. All right, so let's get over here to the XDIFI thing. So first, you had to have gotten this message. Oh, I didn't want to do that. What am I doing? I don't want to bring Discord up. All right, come on, hurry up. All right, so I wanted to bring this up. So you first had to have gotten this message here. KYC token. Thank you for pre-registering for your XDIFI beta. We will notify you when the beta goes live. And we got the message earlier, I think this morning. Our beta is live. If you minted your test KYC token, you can now access our beta by clicking the link below. So you would just click that if you did your beta thing, right? app-testnet.xdefi, xdefi.io. Put that in the chat for you guys. I'm already there. All right. Kyle Timor said, yes, I did, brother. Gonna go into it after you're live. Nice. Very nice. So there's there. So that will take you here. So Pookie, what I did is you have to go here to this get to CLFR first. And well, you got to connect your MetaMask, right? So you connect your MetaMask, and then you got to get some of that 2 FLR, right? So I did that, got some of the 2 FLR, did it a couple of times because you get 2 each time you do it. Let's see here. Or you get 2, well, you get 2 or 100 each time you do it. So let's get 2. So when I go to my FLR after I hit that, I had 100, I think. Or is it 200? Yeah, I had 200. So the C2 FLR, I guess that means just get this constant 2 FLR. That's what it is. Get constant 2 FLR. And you're going to get 200 of it. So this is constant 2. So that's what I did, right? And so I'm going over here, putting in some prices, thinking I know what I'm doing, and I'm hitting quantity 1. I'm hitting quantity 1, and I'm hitting the short, and I'm getting insufficient balance, right? I'm getting an insufficient balance. So I'm like, what's going on here? What's going on? What's going on, XDIFI? What's going on, this beta? Well, then I looked up here, and then I saw these contract addresses, contact price, tick ratio, and the volume. And it says here, contract price is 100 constant 2 FLRs. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's it. So first of all, do you know how to deposit? So you want to get some, and then you have to deposit it. So you have to get the 2C FLR. Let me see if I can get some. Get it. Well, you got to wait 24 hours between transactions. Bummer. So you have to get that, and then you got to go to your wallet here on XDIFI, and you got to hit deposit. You have to hit deposit, and you got to deposit it onto the platform essentially, or in this wallet here on the platform. So you got to hit deposit, and then you got to put an amount greater than the 100 so you can participate in the contract, or try to buy a contract. So I'm going to do 100 even, and then you hit deposit. And then you hit deposit. That's the second time where I had to keep putting in the address there, but it's beta. This is what. And then you get to approve it on the constant 2 network. Tells you there the estimated fee is 0.0019 FLR, or constant 2 FLR. Total is 100, and everything all together, total with the fees is 100.0022. Hit confirm. Deposit request received there, which is nice. Waiting for confirmation. Well, this didn't take us that long last time. It was like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I guess maybe a lot of people are at home now. Maybe they had their dinner already, and they're hopping on here, helping out. Deposit is successful, plus 100 constant 2 flare into the thing there. So now I can see over here on available balance on the bottom left, Pookie, it says 104 constant 2 flare. So I don't know how to do the long and short stuff, but my guess is you got to pick a price that either you're going to go long with or either go short with. Current Bitcoin price is $62,142. So they got to get the pricing right with those FTSOs. Right? So I'm going short. So I'm putting quantity 1. I don't know what that means. Do you have to put 100 here? That part I don't know. It says quantity. I guess you got to put 100 here. Let me put 100. Oh, thank God this is beta. I'm gonna put 100 here and let's see if I hit short, what happens. It says insufficient balance again. So I don't know. Let me try 1. Oh, there it is. Quantity 1. I guess that's 1 Bitcoin. I don't know. So that's what it was. I don't have 100 Bitcoin in here. So, all right. So here it says XBTC. I don't know what the numbers are. It says here that I'm in the short 1 contract of 100 Flare tokens. Exchange fee rate is 0.5%. There it is, Pookie. And you just hit place order, I'm guessing. Place the order, requesting and placing. Nice, Santiago. Nice, bro. I like your look. I like the look. Yeah, I pay a little fee for that. 0.003. Confirm. There it is. It looks like it went through. Broadcast the order. It's in there. I got a little contract. I got a little purchase of a contract. It's done. See, what else is there to look at here? Let me check with my guy. Pookie, see what's good. Someone's got 61.7. Someone put that in. How do you get 19? How do you get 19 already? Somebody's been on this one. You're supposed to wait 24 hours for your FLR, man. I'm not happy right now. What's going on with that? I can't do it. I bet you if I try to short again, I wouldn't be able to do it. But anyway, I see a lot of people, 1 contract. Some person's got 60,600. Another one has 60,390. Someone else is trying to time it exactly. 8,900. See, quantity. Why we got 2 quantities here? I don't know what that means, but I'll have to learn on that, see how that goes. How could we have a leaderboard already? Let's see if we click leaderboard. Will it work? Coming soon. Okay. Leaderboard's coming soon. What else can we look at? That's all I can see that we can look at. They got the FTSO chart, trading view chart, which is interesting. What's this chart on? Binance says weekly chart. I don't know why you need a weekly chart. See what the hourly chart looks like. It's the hourly chart. There's the hourly chart, trade view. You can do daily if you want as well. I don't know why they had weekly on there, but they did have the weekly on there. And so recent purchases, 78. And they got the timestamps here. So there it is. That's it. Did you get that, Pookie? It's not more. And it says cutoff countdown. The countdown is the amount of time remaining before submission and cancellation of order can be requested. Okay. So we got 4 hours and 1 minute and 37 seconds. So I shorted the market. So it looks like people went long, I guess. I don't know. So there it is. Did that help, Pookie? Okay, Pookie says, I got my constant 2 flare. I see it in my Bifrost wallet, but my balance is on 0 on the app. So you got to refresh the app. You're gonna have to refresh. Oh no! Oh no! Refresh the app and then disconnect and then reconnect the MetaMask wallet. Or your Bifrost wallet, whichever wallet you're using. I didn't even know you could use Bifrost on that. I'm not using the Bifrost. I'm using the MetaMask constant. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. I shorted the market. Let me know if that helps, Pookie. Let me know if that helps. Where's my Zoom? really, really want to talk about? And should I? So let me know if that helps. I don't know what happened to my Zoom thing here. Let's see if it's over here or somewhere. Let's cancel that. Let's look up stop share. There it is. Why did it go over there? Stop the share. There it is. So did that help, Pookie? That's what I had to do with my MetaMask. I had to disconnect it and do it again. And I'm guessing you're saying Bifrost wallet. That didn't work. I'll have to see what's going on. Okay. Bifrost, huh? Yeah, let me see here. I didn't know you could do your Bifrost wallet as well. I used MetaMask to hook it up. If I hit add refer code and enter your referral code, tokens, Centric KYC token, XDIFI governance token. Do I have 10? Looks like I have 10, huh? Activity. Okay, there it is. Oh, you will Wallet Connect. I guess you could do it that way. Yeah, I use MetaMask. All wallets. So you can probably use your Bifrost wallet as well. I did not do that. Bifrost. Yeah, I didn't use Bifrost wallet, but yeah, play around with it, man. Let me know. Let me know what's good. Let's go here. So there's my part. I did my part. D Brown says, clear your Bifrost wallet cache. What's going on, D Brown? How do you clear your cache? Where do you go to do that? Settings? Hey, D Brown, how do you clear your Bifrost wallet cache? I don't know. But we're testing them out, baby. I love it. Testing it out. I think I'm going to exit out of my Jupiter and Solana DeFi position. I think I'm going to exit out of that and the re-enter in the Tensor USDC one. Now that the market has come down, let's see what Tensor is doing. It's Tensor, Solana, Tensor. TNSR. What's that? Oh, up 2.40%. 61 cents. 61 cents. If I exited at 88 cents, I can get back in at a much better, cheaper price. Huh? I might do that. I have to see what's going on with Orca. See what they got there. So there it is, family. I don't know how to clear the wallet cache. I don't know how to do that. And do you do that in developer mode, or I don't know how you do it. But that's some cool stuff. I think this XDIFI protocol, I think those guys over there are going to get it right with a lot of stuff with the ethos and level playing field. Oh, it's in settings. Advanced, I see. Oh, there it is right there. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Yeah, you can go to settings and then you go to advanced. And there it is right there, right above developer mode. What the world, Siege? Right above developer mode. So Bifrost Wallet is not messing around. It got Phantom Network Testnet and Arbitrum and Optimism, BNB Smart. The Bifrost Wallet is not messing around. Pookie says, I cleared the cache. Zober's on the building, in the building. How are you, Zober? Enosis also has Constant 2 for testnet. Oh, they do. Okay. Enosis has Constant 2 for testnet for what? Enosis. Zober, rather. What do they got going on? I know, didn't they just upgrade their decks on Enosis? Zober? Didn't they just do that? I think they did. Yeah, I mean, look at these networks here that Bifrost is looking. Constant 2 FLR. Are you suggesting if you go to Enosis, you can test the XDIFI protocol? Is that what you're saying? Pookie says, I had to deposit. Yeah, you got to deposit. Yep. Yep, you have to deposit it because it shows in the wallet, you got to deposit it onto the app or platform. Man, they not messing around. XRP Ledger, just testnet. Flare Network, Constant 2. Songbird Network, testnet. Ethereum, BNB Smart Chain, Polygon, Phantom, Arbitrum, Optimism, and XDC. Bifrost ain't playing. Bifrost ain't playing. Shout out to the boys over there at Bifrost. But Enosis just upgraded, I believe, one of their oh, not XDIFI, but various test coins. I got you. Thank you, Zober. Appreciate that. Pookie says Teamwork makes the dream work. That's right. That's right. We needed 3 of us to figure it out. That's right. So thank you, D Brown. So that's, I wanted to share that with you guys because I think we got to ask ourselves all the time, just like our guy, who was it? Let me refresh this. We got to ask ourselves this. Where is it? I think it's massively important. Crypto Fan on X said, I am still testing the FXRP minting and redemption systems on the Flare Network's constant testnet today. I should probably share it. It's pretty significant, just so you don't think I'm making it up. At Plastic Dogs on X. I am still testing the FXRP minting and redemption systems on the Flare Networks. Constant testnet today. I'm still testing today. He said this is a couple of days ago. What are you doing to support the value and utility of XRP? Entertaining content creators. XRP entertaining content creators. Utility maxis. You ought to ask your favorite talking head, says Crypto Fan. This question. You need to ask your favorite head XRP influencer, talking head XRP influencer this question. I said, I don't know about those dudes, but I'm testing. I'm doing my part for sure. For sure. And I love that Hugo and the team did do, some incentives for participation. I think it's smart that they do that. I really, really do. So, guys, to kind of wrap things up, I shared another layer 2 coming to the Bitcoin project is actually based out of the United States. It's Belgian-led guys from Belgium. Interesting. I shared a layer 1 with you guys in TAP protocol. So the layer 2 is called Botanics. And it's NIX at the end. Another layer 2. And I shared the layer 1 TAP protocol is bringing layer 1 programmability to Bitcoin. Share that with you guys. Share Tony's Thinking Crypto, Alessio Rastani's where Bitcoin's going to be going. That's why I shorted it on XDIFI. I shorted it on XDIFI for sure. So again, and I brought those and I shared those 2 videos and that content because I think it's important you pay attention to who you're listening to. And if you got XRP entertaining content creators suggesting to you shortcomings in Bitcoin, they're not paying attention to where the Bitcoin ecosystem is going. And in addition to that, they're not paying attention to massively successful, wealthy people outside of Bitcoin, establish their wealth and success outside of Bitcoin, outside of the digital asset space, and came into this space and chose that asset to put their net worth at risk. Do you think they know a little something? People like Grant Cardone, people like Raoul Paul, people like hugely successful trader and Dan Tapiero and Anthony Scaramucci. I think when they come with a different set, having had their success already, as opposed to a Bitcoin maxi who established his wealth because he was in Bitcoin in 2013, 14, 15, and now wanting you to do something. I think it's a different perspective. So, and I appreciate that. Robert Kiyosaki, I forgot to mention Robert Kiyosaki as well. Again, a guy established himself with success and wealth prior to getting to the digital asset space. And he constantly says Bitcoin, gold, and silver. You got to ask yourself, at the least, why? Absolutely not, Pookie Pookie. Because it's a not so free freedom zone. You know, my understanding is if you pose a question that you're immediately, if you offer an opposing view or question, you're immediately taken off there. Yeah, and I have someone in my comments tell me that. So it's the not so free freedom zone. So there it is, fam. We tested it together, which was super, super cool. I hope you guys continue to do it. I like to do on the test, the minting and redeeming. I like to do twice a day, every day, to do my part. Those F agents got to, they got to free up some time. Those F agents got to free up some time, baby. What's going on right now? Free up some time. Put the drink down. Put the drink down. No agents currently available in the world. Put the drink down and, let's get busy. Put that cappuccino down. Let's go. All right, fam. There it is. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you. Excited about what Flare Networks is bringing. Really, really excited about the XRPL institutional DeFi and their approach. Really excited. Can't wait for the Ripple USD to come. Cannot wait, baby. Let's go. Oh, I forgot to share you the numbers. I shared with you guys these numbers in Keyless. Remember I shared the numbers in the liquidity pool the other day? I'm going to share that again. I sound like CKJ the way I just laughed just now. Let's share these liquidity pool numbers now. Remember I said, Pookie Pookie, I was like, these numbers could change in a matter of hours. So let's take a look at these numbers. We're in orchestra.finance. I'm not, yeah, that's good. And here's the pool that was screaming. It's the XRP Magnetic X token. Total XRP is 4 million. 4.25 million in there. Remember the numbers? This fees, when we looked at it, was 27,000 in 24 hours. Now it's down to 7,000. But by the way, this 7,400 is up from 5,000 this morning. That's how liquidity pools work. The volume is 500,000, 546,000. This volume for 24 hours at one time was over 1.7 million or 1.5 million. But it's interesting to see the total liquidity is 4.25. 4.2 million. The APR is 64%. Now, this is the challenge for people who don't understand liquidities pools and how they work. when we shared this with you guys, the APR was 270 something %. And people bailed because it's no longer 270%. It's 64%. Can you imagine 64% APR? But because it wasn't 270, people bailed, Keyless. Is it great to get around 1% a day? Sure. But is anyone else getting 64% on their money? APR? Anyone else getting that? Right? You gotta understand the game you're in. That's why I encourage people to join the Patreon, patreon.com/golf whiskey mastermind, GWW mastermind. I can't wait to bring what I know to you guys there and share my guys with you. For sure. And we're going to go on a little journey together. And in a week or so, I'm going to share with the whole community. And then we're going to have like 2 support groups, one from my guys, and then the other is going to be us ourselves, going on that journey from $3 a day to $100 a day in DeFi. $100 a day in DeFi. A little bit of work, but it's worth it. It's worth it. And oh, by the way, Bitcoin as money, it feels like it's coming. By the way, being able to borrow against your Bitcoin in the decentralized manner is going to become more and more prevalent. More and more prevalent. Robert Kiyosaki just posted on X today that this is his words, not mine, the easiest way to become a millionaire today, the easiest way is just to buy Bitcoin. That's what he said. I didn't say it. So if you have the right strategy, leveraging altcoins, dollar cost averaging in the Bitcoin, I believe anyone can do those things there. Leverage the altcoins, dollar cost average in the Bitcoin. There's a couple more steps in there, but that's pretty much the foundation. But yeah, these numbers have dropped. Liquidity is about the same in 4 million, but the 24-hour volume has dropped. It's not we would like normally in other liquidity pools I'm in, the volume is more than the TVL. The 24-hour volume is more than TVL, but it's okay if it is not. The APR went from 270 something to 64%, which is interesting. And when you click on here, the fees, again, it was 27,000 every 24 hours in fees. And then it's gone down. It went as low as 5,000 this morning, and it's back up to 7,000. Right? And so the thing that 1,450 people are on this project, are in this liquidity pool, are in this liquidity pool. When we looked at it, it was 1,188. It's 1,188. It's up to 1,450 now. And, people, they checked this APR and maybe they saw the fees go down. Maybe, I don't know, but they exited. So, to enter and exit is 1%. Who's the 1% go to? It's people in liquidity. Cool. People who are in. So, you got to understand the game that you're in, and you can't play around with stuff you can't afford to lose. Just can't do that. Can't do that. But the number one consideration is, are you good with XRP, and are you good with this token, Magnetic X? Are you good with them? I take a calculated risk. I don't know much about the team there. I do like what they got going on in terms of project itself. I do like that. They came up with a little bridge. They got a DICE token game. They're active on X. They got some other things on there as well. So I like that part. And so I said, okay. You can't check correlation, unfortunately, on DeFi Llama because nothing in the XRPL ecosystem is on DeFi Llama besides the asset XRP. So There it is there. So anyway, this is the little thing here. They got the bridge. They got this game dice. This bounty hunt is a new thing. But it's essentially really all about helping you get more bounty, but it's really helping you to get more mag. So you can trade, you can see the DEX, you can swap. There's the AMM, it's farming, and some resources there for you as well. Word on the street is just a very tight group in terms of their privacy, but everything's been working well. They just hooked up with somebody for some other thing too. I forget what it is. Something called 666. Not a fan of that. But there it is there. Do your own homework, though. Do your due diligence. Don't take risk, because I take risk. I always go over to dexfi.pro and see if the pool is still healthy. You can go to dexfi.pro and you can tap on that. What the world? What is that? Why does that say mag XRP? I don't even know what that is there. But you can check the pool health right here. At that pool health, and as long as the numbers are in between there, it's healthy, right? Pool health. The pool is healthy if the pool price is between the bid price and the ask price. So I keep my eye on that, making sure it's still healthy. Current fee 0.99%. And that type of thing there. Yeah, I might be able to wait to vote on I might be able to vote now that we'll see. We'll see. I can vote maybe on the fee, depending upon how much liquidity you provided. So there it is there. Just wanted to show you the difference in the numbers that can happen. Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing, Keyless. I was like, why'd they pick that name? But it has something to do with something millions, 666 million something or another. I was thinking maybe they need to change that up. Yeah, in 1 or 2 hours, I had a crazy return. Yeah, it was crazy return. Yep. Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see. You know, it's gonna be really, really interesting. No, thank you. Really, really interesting to see how that's going to go with this liquidity pool. I'm committed now because the market is trending and not in the direction that you want it to trend in. You know, so hopefully it rebounds, but I don't know. We got a whole month of July. We'll see what happens with Bitcoin. But I'm committed now. That's why I say don't chase the game. Can't chase that game because if you needed that money and you got to commit it now, or you take the L, that's not a great look. That's not a great look. We've seen that number in the last 24 hours changed $34 in one direction, $34 in the other direction. Just like that. Boom, boom. And it's been just going back and forth. It's been going back and forth. And that's in the value. That's in the value because of the assets. Because of the assets. So there it is, fam. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm going to hop off here and pretend like I'm going to get to the gym today. So anyway, there it is. Keyless, Pookie is over. I appreciate you checking in, my friends. Kyle T. Moore checked in, the Patreon member. Jason Hurd checked in. Never heard him. Don't recognize that name before. I appreciate you checking in for sure. I know it's a Flare Networks community checking in. Tim P checked in. Share some news from Anthony Welfare. I'm going to have to look at that, check that out later today. XDIFI, let's go. XDIFI protocol, let's go. I'm excited for Santiago and the team there. All right, fam, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you for sure. So do me a favor and hit that like button if you haven't done so already. That would be super, super cool. And if you've been hanging out watching the Crypto Siege, you're not about 50% that are hanging out watching the Crypto Siege and haven't subscribed yet. If you've been enjoying those hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to ring that notification bell, baby, so you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this one like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this, perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya. Bye. Bye.